Front Row has been steadily building, getting more competitive, being a team that was running in the 20s and upper teens to a team now that is getting top 10s and some top 5s and now a couple of wins. Are they the perfect example of what NASCAR has been trying to accomplish with the next-gen car, kind of flattening the playing field, so to speak?
Well, I think you could say the last couple of weeks maybe you've seen that with Chris Buescher winning back-to-back races at RFK Racing and now Michael McDowell winning for Front Row Motorsports at Indianapolis. You think about it, these are two guys in the last 3 races that both had more than 250 career starts and fewer than 5 wins. I mean, these are guys that, had not had the success, and these are teams that hadn't had as much success recently. And look at the turnaround that's taken place at RFK Racing to where they're competitive, and Chris Buescher can win back-to-back races, and Brad Keselowski can run really well. And also look at what Front Row Motorsports has done. Todd Gilliland had some good runs earlier this year. Michael McDowell has really kind of put things together here the last 10 weeks. And so I think that's progress. Is that something that happened in the old car? I don't think so. And I think they talked about it after Sunday's races, just that car was so scienced out, and that the big teams really had the advantage because resources and money, there's more things that they could do and find little things, find speed here and there that the smaller teams or mid-pack teams couldn't find because they just didn't have the resources. And quite frankly, when, for Front Row Motorsports in the past, it was like, we have to look at the road courses and the super speedways as the best chance. We're not going to probably win on a 1.5 mile track, and look, I think it still would be a little bit of a challenge for them to win on a 1.5 mile track, but I think they're a lot closer, and I think the next gen car has helped put them in that position, and they've also taken advantage. I mean, look, if NASCAR presents this, you've still got to take advantage of it, and you've still got to find the areas to make the car fast and make the right decisions and behind the wheel and on pit road. And those are the things that they're doing right now.
As you look at Michael McDowell now, he's in the playoffs. Thinking about how the playoffs stack up, he's been very good at Bristol. Bristol's in the first round of the playoffs, Alan. I don't see it as a stretch to see Michael McDowell make the round of 12. And knowing there's a road course in the round of 12 and how good he is at road courses, I don't see it out of the realm of possibility he makes the final 8. What are you seeing?
I see that too, only because I heard Michael McDowell say it. If you're listening to Denny's podcast this week, he's done the math. He's very analytical. He knows the score. He knows the points. He knows the performance. He took his 3 finishes from last year in the first round, and he put them on the 3 tracks, and it would have been enough to advance him. You get to that next round, you get not only the road course, you get Talladega. And Michael McDowell is a damn good plate racer or super speedway racer. So that's another venue to getting to the next round, the round of 8. So maybe they could make some noise. Like you said, even he and the team, no one is saying, yeah, we're going to go out and lead all these laps, especially at a big intermediate track. But the next gen car has brought a little bit of the field together. It has allowed him to be more aggressive. Take Sunday out of it. He is an aggressive driver, and the moves that you maybe wanted to make with the old car that maybe would have cut a tire, fender bang, all that stuff. He can do that stuff now with this next gen car, and that is really leaning into his style. And I think all of that is coming together and giving a team that didn't have as much of a shot. It's certainly giving them way more than of a shot with the speed and with the execution that they're having.
What do you think, Dustin?
I don't want to rain in everybody's parade, and I think there still is an opportunity, but I think that they can't. This is a team that can't afford to have mistakes because they don't have many playoff points to fall back on. And look, the last couple of years at Darlington, we've seen a number of drivers have issues. Kyle Busch gets eliminated in the first round last year at Joe Gibbs Racing when they blow 2 engines in the 3 playoff races. If there's some big name guys that have those issues, I think it presents opportunities. Then you have to take advantage of it. Is this a team that could do it? Sure, it could. Is it a team that will? We'll find out. I just think that they've got to be. I think they have less margin for error. And again, if they can thread the needle for 3 straight races, then they deserve to be in the next round. And then, like you say, with the ROVAL there, and Talladega, maybe that one sets up really, really well for them. A lot of people talk about the second round is always kind of that nerve-wracking round because of the uncertainty of Talladega and because of what could happen at the ROVAL, that it may be playing right into their hands if they can get to that round.